I see the city whose glory will touch the stars, said a princess standing on a rock, and thus the Prague was born.
And as always, we're gonna start our Prague travel with free walking tour to know the history of Prague. And we are looking for green umbrella.
So before coming here, we stopped by at a local market. If you have seen our New Zealand videos, you'll know how much we love farmers market. And this is like a very local market that is open only on Thursday and Saturday. And I'm so excited. This wasn't in our plan for today, but we still managed to make it.
Bacon and feta cheese.
Okay.
And this one is spinach feta cheese and mushrooms, or cabbage, bacon and feta cheese.
Okay.
You pick.
Let's try poppy seeds for the first time. So this is
like nuts, cream cheese and poppy seed. Or this one is poppy seed and worms.
Oh, no, just this one.
What is it called? Strudel. Thank you.
So we went ahead with the cream cheese, poppy seeds, and some nuts flavor. And as you can see, I'm drooling all over it, so I'm gonna take another bite. I couldn't wait, so I already tried before, but oh my god. Okay. Do yourself a favor, get this. It's delicious. Well, we just learned that Hopswort from Austria, they were here and they established a few things, and fast forward to a few years after the World War I, 1918, it was like for the 20 years, it was the golden period for Prague, and then everything went for Czechoslovakia actually, and then everything went downhill from there because Second World War and like a Soviet regime and yeah.
So after the Second World War, Soviet came and they were under the communism for 40 years. And then I think they get the independence from communism. We have come across this Charles University, a very old university where apparently Albert Einstein was a professor here for a little while. Albert Einstein, right?
I know. So this is a concert hall, and apparently Czech's national anthem, "Where is my home?" for some reason was born here. As Hitler was on his Jewish spree, he didn't touch this neighborhood, which is like a very Jewish ghetto, just because after killing all the Jews, he wanted to keep this as an example or like as a museum for Jewish people.
He wanted to show the world that this is the museum of the extinct religion. So Prague's history goes back to late 9th century, but the golden period for Prague was in medieval era when this guy was here. He's King Charles IV, and his legacy were Charles University and also the Charles Bridge.
When you are at the one end of the Charles Bridge and you are just about to walk the bridge, there is this arch, and make sure you look up because there is the King's crown and you don't want to miss it. First stone was laid for this bridge in 1357, and this bridge used to connect the Prague Castle to the Prague Old Town.
And also there are quite a few statues on both sides of the bridge. We don't know the significance of that, but we really want to know.
Yeah, if you know, let us know in the comments.
Prague is filled with beautiful buildings. I mean, each and every corner you will look up and you will find a beautiful building, and there are like hundreds of lamps that is also complementing when you are taking a picture of that beautiful building. So today is gonna be a very, very long day for us exploring Prague. So we're gonna need lots of coffee and lots of food.
Oh yeah, and it's a good excuse to like explore all the cafes in Prague because they are just
Super
amazing.
cute. We are on our way to Prague Castle.
So there are a couple of ways to explore Prague Castle, and it's like one of the biggest establishments in the world. And we decided to just roam around on our own because we just did a free tour yesterday, and that was of the old town. But if you are into like those free tours, there is one for Castle as well. Or if you want like a more personalized guided tour, then obviously on Cloak and Water or like Get Your Guide, you'll get those tours as well. Also, it gives like a beautiful panoramic view of the city of Prague. The fascinating fact about this castle that we found out yesterday, that it took almost 600 years to build the whole castle, and it's not like a big ass area, like it's huge, and like the construction started back in 870, so it's like late 9th century, and then over the period of time, like different regime added different elements to the castle. So that's why you can see some Gothic architecture and some Baroque architecture into the castle. This castle served different purposes throughout the history, and during the Second World War, it was a headquarter for Nazi operations, and later on when Czech or like Czechoslovakia became independent, this was like the official residence of the president as well. So there is an entrance fee to most of these places. Obviously, we are not gonna go to each and every one, and but if you want to, I would say, buy ticket online so that you don't have to wait in the queue like this. There are a couple of ways to get around Prague, and if you know us by now, you probably would know that we love walking, and that is the best way according to us. But public transportation is amazing, very frequent, I would say convenient as well. There are a couple of taxis that we have seen, but I don't see the point of it. I mean, obviously they're going to take a longer route because there is no like direct route for them, but everything is very walkable. We are going to make a whole video on public transportation in Prague.
Are you coming to Prague anytime soon? Then this vlog will help you how to use a public transportation in Prague.
We will put a link in the description below once it's published. Majority of the restaurants in the old town will have a daily menu, and that's your hack for a cheap meal in Prague. If you're gonna order from like a regular menu, then it's gonna cost you a bit more. So just for a reference, we ordered lunch menu that came with the mains, and it's got like chicken and some sort of a mashed potato and a salad and soup. And the soup has got meat as well. So that whole plate of food cost us 140 crowns. So yeah, look for those daily menu to get cheaper price in the old town. With this hack, you don't have to go out of the old town to look for cheaper options.
We are not a very big fan of this. We didn't like that much. But I guess it's in the university, I guess. Is it?
Yeah, this is Charles University. Wow, we are having lunch in Charles University.
Oh, okay. But I guess because it looks like a canteen, I guess. Look, there are lots of people other than us as well. But particularly us, we didn't like the taste of it. We thought it's very bland.
But it's very European. You get your mashed potato, a piece of meat and a protein, some salad, and then soup. It's like, it could not be less European than this, I think.
Yeah, I guess we like burgers. We are now at the big square of this Prague Old Town, where we'll find the astronomical clock, the building where Charles IV was born, and pretty looking statues.
And just so you know that no one is robbing you as a tourist, normal coffee like a cappuccino should cost you between 50 to 60 crown. And lunch menu, like if it is a budget-friendly option, then you would get like a good main dish.
With the soup?
Yeah, with the soup.
It's gonna be around 150 to 200 crown. 150 to 180 crown.
Yeah.
And beer will cost you around 60 crown for 0.5 liter. Do not overpay.
And do not miss it, because you know what? We have tried, as you know, so many beer, but Czech beer is something so different, very smooth and cheap as well.
And we're gonna try it tonight.
And avoid coming to this square at 12, and even at the castle area, like what you've seen is 12 o'clock is a peak hour to these famous places. Try to just dodge these times.
Try to dodge July and August. Yeah, come in September and October, and you will have the best time. The reason why you shouldn't come in July and August. You see that? Oh my God.
This is nuts. Seriously, nothing we have seen before. I mean, this should be one of the things to do in Prague. Not that show, this show.
So all these people, they were here because every hour, or maybe at only 3 o'clock, because it's 3 o'clock, on that astronomical clock, there are some wooden statues come out and just,
They
go.
just roll around, and like the windows open, and then they come, they peek, and then go back.
They go back, and it's like a little show. But I guess it's a limited show of Prague.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute. It was cute, but like the curiosity that the people had and the build-up that was over here was amazing. That was
Oh
a
my
good show.
God. So we have come across a very, very strange statue. Upside down horse, and I guess Knight is riding that upside down horse. Oh my God.
And I mean, it's just wonderful to look at. There is something about it, it's mesmerizing, right?
And his tail. I mean, oh my God, you have to come and have a look. So we are in this Prague post office, and the reason we are here because we heard so much about it that it's very pretty, and they were not wrong. I mean, look at it. We are gonna take this ferry to go to the other side of the river, and this is a public transportation, by the way. But I'm not sure how we're gonna pay for it. There's only 2 minutes to ride,
Hardly.
but it was so much fun.
This is stunning, by the way, and I think most of them are locals.
We ordered a couple of beers. Dark one for me, and unfiltered wheat beer for Ami. And thanks to Yannick, honest guy, he told us if you order a beer in Czech and if they don't come with this much of a froth, you are allowed to give it back, because that's how they should be serving the beer.